So you're thinking about moving to the Tampa Bay area, but here's the problem. Every relocation website makes St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and Tampa look exactly the same. Palm trees, sunshine, waterfront views, everyone's smiling, everyone's at the beach. But what they don't tell you is this. School zones can dramatically change your home value. Commuting over the bridge can add an hour to your day. Flood zones and insurance costs vary block by block. In some areas are vibrant and walkable, where others are quiet by 9 p.m. And close to the beach might actually mean 40 minutes in traffic. Today, I'm breaking down the real pros and cons of St. Petersburg, Clearwater, and Tampa, the lifestyle, the real estate pricing, walkability, beaches, traffic, and yes, the schools. Because choosing the right side of the bay can truly make or break your Florida move. Let's get into it. Let's start with St. Petersburg. St. Petersburg sits in Pinellas County and has arguably the most personality of the three cities. It feels artsy, energetic, and waterfront focused and surprisingly urban. So some of the pros of St. Pete, it's got a very walkable downtown. Downtown St. Pete is one of the most walkable urban cores in Florida. Beach Drive, Central Avenue, the pier, you can genuinely live, work, dine, and relax without constantly getting in your car. If you want that condo lifestyle with restaurants and waterfront park outside your door, St. Pete does it extremely well. It's got arts and culture. St. Pete is the cultural hub of the region. You've got the Dolly Museum, the Museum of Fine Arts, and the Chihuly Collection, monthly art walks, murals everywhere, and a constant rotation of events. If you like energy and creativity, this city feels alive. Beach proximity. You're typically 10 to 20 minutes from the Gulf beaches like St. Pete Beach and Paso Grill. You don't necessarily live directly on a barrier island, which helps with insurance, but you're close enough to enjoy it frequently. The schools in St. Pete, Pinellas County Schools, St. Pete is part of that. Overall, it's considered a solid district, but school quality varies significantly depending on zoning. There are strong magnet programs and IB opportunities, though. Some elementary schools perform very well, especially in certain neighborhoods. However, downtown zoning doesn't always align with the highest rated schools, so many families research zones very carefully. Choose magnet programs or opt for private schools. Private school options include Shorecrest Preparatory School and the Canterbury School of Florida. St. Pete absolutely works for families, but zoning review is critical before purchasing. So let's talk about some of the cons. The job market, while St. Pete does have jobs, Tampa has more corporate headquarters and higher concentration of major employers. Many residents commute across the Howard Franklin Bridge for work. And flood zones and insurance, certain areas sit at lower elevations. If you're near the water, insurance costs can significantly impact monthly expenses. Your bridge commute, if you work in Tampa, bridge traffic during the peak hours can become part of your daily routine. And in Clearwater, let's talk about that now. It sits in Pinellas County also, but has a totally different feel. It's quieter, more suburban, more traditionally beach-oriented. So some of the pros of Clearwater Beach, which consistently ranks among the best beaches in the country. Soft white sand, calm Gulf water, incredible sunsets. If your beach lifestyle is your top priority, Clearwater delivers. You got a more suburban feel. Clearwater feels more residential and less urban. It appeals to buyers who want a quieter lifestyle but still want beach access. Schools in Clearwater is also part of the Pinellas County School District. Certain neighborhoods feed into well-regarded elementary and middle schools. Compared to downtown St. Pete, Clearwater often feels more traditionally suburban in terms of school zoning patterns. Families often choose specific neighborhoods based on school zones and proximity to parks. Private school options include Calvary Christian High School. Clearwater can feel more straightforward for families who want suburban zoning with beach access. But what are the cons of Clearwater? A limited nightlife. Clearwater is not a lifestyle hub, a nightlife hub either. Outside of the beach areas, evenings are generally quiet. Tourist traffic. During peak season, traffic near Clearwater Beach can become intense. Barrier Island access requires patience during the winter and spring. You've got less urban energy downtown. Clearwater does not have the same walkable, vibrant atmosphere as downtown St. Pete. Now let's talk about Tampa. Tampa sits in Hillsborough County and is the economic engine of the region. It feels more corporate, more expansive, and more business-driven. So what are some of the pros of Tampa? Strong job market. Tampa has the most diversified economy in the region. Finance, healthcare, tech, defense, logistics. This is where many major employers are located. If you're relocating for career growth, Tampa often makes sense. Established neighborhoods in South Tampa, Hyde Park, Davis Island, these are areas that are highly desirable. You'll find everything from historic bungalows to new construction waterfront estates. Price points vary widely. Mid-range suburban homes, $1 million South Tampa properties, multi-million-dollar waterfront estates. And the schools in Tampa. You got the Hillsborough County Public Schools. Tampa falls under that Hillsborough County Public School District, one of the largest districts in the country. Like Pinellas, quality varies by neighborhood. However, certain South Tampa zones are highly sought after, especially those feeding into the Plant High School District. That specific high school zone alone can significantly impact home values. Private schools include Berkeley Preparatory School and Tampa Preparatory School. Many relocating families specifically target Tampa because of established high school zones, access to private education, and larger suburban communities. School zoning in Tampa can directly influence property pricing. Let's talk about some of the development growth. Massive development projects have transformed downtown Tampa, including Water Street and Midtown Tampa. We've got gasworks on the way too. There's a growing luxury condo market and expanding urban core. So what are some of the cons of Tampa? It's not directly on the Gulf. You're typically 30 to 45 minutes from the Gulf beaches. Daily beach access requires planning. You got traffic and sprawl. Tampa is more spread out. You will drive more here compared to St. Pete. And urban heat. Summers feel hotter in dense urban areas due to humidity and concrete heat retention. Let's do a little final comparison. For the best walkability in Arts, you got St. Pete. The best beach lifestyle, Clearwater's got to be. Best career and business hub, of course, that's going to be Tampa. And the strongest school zoning impact on pricing, Tampa again, especially in the South Tampa zones where I live. Quiet suburban family feel is Clearwater hands down. Urban family with culture, St. Pete or South Tampa. So here's the truth. There is no best city in Tampa Bay. There is only the city that fits your priorities. If schools are a top priority, zoning maps matter, sometimes even more than the house itself. If beach access is your dream, we need to factor in traffic and insurance. If career growth drives your move, Tampa may make the most sense. And if you want walkability, culture, and waterfront sunsets in a vibrant setting, St. Pete might win you over. So here's the truth. There is no best city in Tampa Bay. There is only the city that fits your priorities. If schools are your top priority, Zoning maps matter, sometimes even more than the house itself. If beach access is your dream, we need to factor in traffic and insurance. If career growth drives your move, Tampa may make the most sense. And if you want walkability, culture, and waterfront sunsets in a vibrant setting, St. Pete might just win you over. If you're thinking about moving to the Tampa Bay area, whether it's 9 days or 9 months, my team and I would love to help you through it the right way. Drop your questions in the comments. Let me know which city you're leaning towards, and don't forget to like and subscribe so you don't miss future Tampa Bay relocation videos. And I'll see you in the next one.